Today, I'm going to be ranking Disney World restrooms. Not rides, not snacks, not restaurants. Restrooms. Because at some point, every Disney trip stops being magical and turns into one simple question. Where is the nearest restroom? And where is the good one? Because yes, there are really good ones and then really bad ones. Before we start, someone's going to say, you missed the restroom. Yes, I know. I am not doing every single restroom in Disney World because some are inside restaurants, some are inside ride queues, some are backstage. I don't want to talk about those. And then some are just not even inside the theme park. They're like outside the ticket booth. So I made it simple. I'm picking the 5 most popular public restrooms in each theme park, starting from Animal Kingdom to Hollywood to EPCOT to Magic Kingdom. Each restroom is going to get judged in 5 categories. I'm going to give it points and rank them all at the end. I'm judging all of these restrooms by access, how easy it is to get in and get out. That's a big one for me. Cleanliness, how it looks, and unfortunately, how it smells. Privacy, is it low key or are 400 people charging in behind you? Theming, does it actually match the area or is it just beige tile with trauma? And quality, does it feel modern and updated? Or does it feel like it has seen every family vacation since 1998? Which, believe me, this happens a lot. And again, I will give each one a score and then at the end rank them all, and I might change some opinions by the end of this ranking. So that's the only reason why I'm mentioning that. Some of these restrooms are hidden gems. Some are pretty solid. Some are very bad. But in the meantime, let's get started. This is Starzi, and this is ranking every restroom in Disney World property. Starting off with Pandora and Animal Kingdom, this restroom is located near the heart of Pandora, next to the Navi River Journey. Right off the way, we have some nice theming, but I didn't love the door having a handle. I would give points off access, but I'm gonna give Animal Kingdom specifically a pass because according to some employees, the public restroom all have doors that can lock just in case an emergency where an animal, like, I don't know, a lion breaks loose and terrorizes the park. The bathroom will be the safest place for guests and cast members in case they had no choice but to hide. But back to the restroom, you know what? I'm gonna still dock it points because this is my video. It's funny how it went from modern after it being kind of naturey outside, but I'm not complaining. It's very clean. The wood walls, warm lighting, wide open walkway. It's very slick, and using the restroom didn't change my mind either. I know I want to give Animal Kingdom some respect because no one really talks about the restrooms in a kind manner, but I genuinely feel very impressed with my first restroom here. The access is a little awkward. I don't like when you open it and someone is right in front of you. That could be a little weird. Outside of that, I think it's a simple 7. Next up, we have the Satui Canteen. Staying with the Avatar theme, we walk and take our way all the way to the Satuli Kadin, where we see the other public restroom. The door issue is still valid and it's slightly less saucier than the other restroom and it's more packed. It feels very typical. It feels very generic. I guess the tile is blue because Jake Sully is blue, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the Avatar movies. I liked the first one. The second one was fine. But after watching Fire and Ash, I tapped out. I'm not really a fan of these films. I know I'm in the minority here and the money shows. But maybe if I rewatch it, I will like it in the future. But until then, I think it's a little slightly overrated. Oh yeah, restrooms. Yeah, it's very similar to the last one. I'm gonna give it a 6 though because of my grievances. Making our way to Harambe Theater Restroom. Located in Africa in the back of the park, this building and land is very well themed and make Harambe feel like a very real East African village with history. As for the restroom, it also has a nice identity to it as well. It has nice earth tones, beige and brown with stone texture. I like how everything in the environment feels very authentic. And it matches the environment outside of the restroom, which Pandora failed to do. It's super clean. It's a little bright for my liking, but it's fine. The access, of course, is not that great. But overall, for Animal Kingdom restroom, this is really, really good. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Very solid. Now we're at the Theater in the Wild restroom. Theater in the Wild is next to the Nemo show that I never watched because they look a little creepy. But this is the closest I'm ever going to get to attending this attraction by going to the public restroom attended for the people that went inside this attraction. This is probably the first outdated restroom I've seen today in Animal Kingdom, which is a little disappointing, but I kind of expected it at this point. It's next to a show that is very, you know, whatever you call it. This restroom is outdated, and I don't mean in a bad way actually. For this one, I do like the 90s chaotic tile formation on the floor, and the bright fluorescent lighting is definitely giving off old school vibes, and I'm not that upset with that. I will still dock it points, but this is still subjective and it's not a terrible deduction. It's super isolated, which is great. It's clean, which is great. There's no theming unless 90s is the theme, but since they're not doing it ironically, I'm gonna get this a 6 out of 10, but it's a really strong 6. I almost want to give it a 7. And then we got Flame Tree Barbecue. Flame Tree Restroom is next to the Flame Tree Barbecue food service, which is a great place to eat, but it is a great place to crap as well. We'll find out. It got a ton of urinals and a ton of space. Makes sense because it's very packed in this area of the park. The floor design is really cool. It has like little turtles, but your typical accents, nothing too crazy, nothing really jumping out of me. At this point of the restroom quest, I do feel a little awkward standing in these areas, so I will just wash my hands for some good measure. That way I'm at least doing something. Anyways, the lighting's kind of bright. It's not my favorite. It's not offensively bad. I'm gonna give it a 5, and that's gonna wrap up Animal Kingdom. So for my first bathroom at Hollywood Studios, it was a rough one. The door sucked. Even though it was open, it was super crowded. I can't even show most of this, so it's gonna be blurred out. I couldn't even go inside the stall, so I just had to, of course, wash my hands. But it was horrible. It is hot. It is smelly. It looked nice if it was empty and the circumstances were different, but unfortunately, I'm not going off of that for this one. This is not a great restroom. I really try to like it, but I had issues with this in the past with the same situation. I'm gonna give this a 3. On my way to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, it was the Black Spire restroom that caught my eye. It was really busy, but the restroom was moderate capacity, and this restroom has not only a great entrance, but it has such a unique identity. It feels like Mando will take a dump here. It was very clean, very modern. I love how the sinks are all in one bend in the middle area, but the way it's designed makes it so it's not really awkward. Everything is rusty and ancient looking, even though everything is clean and works properly. The level of detail is so amazing. I had such a pleasant experience here, even though it was a little busy, but honestly, this is Galaxy's Edge. It's gonna be busy anyways. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. Really good. Next up, we have Toy Story Restroom. So right off the rip, I went through the doors, which I didn't love. It was a little tight, but the doors are open, so it's fine. Pretty crowded, has a really playful and fun color scheme. The floor has a chess vibe going on, and the walls and restroom doors are giving off Rubik's Cube. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a stall, because it was, really busy, so I recorded what I could, and yeah, I don't know what to rank this one. I'm a little mixed about it. When in doubt, I'm gonna give it a 6 though. We have the Hyperion Theater Restroom. I absolutely love the access to this restroom. The whole reason why I have that for my stupid rule is because of this restroom. It has a clear, transparent, vintage 50s wall, and I like it because you're able to tell on both sides if people are coming in or out, so you avoid any awkward encounters and bumps, so I like that a lot. It is the only restroom, I believe, on property that offered us that, and I couldn't be more happy for it to be this one. And inside is pretty standard, outdated, classic 90s Mickey Mouse restroom, and it is not that special, but it is right here for me. Whenever I need it, it's here. That alone, I'm bumping this up to an 8 because, why not? It's an 8. And for the last one, we got Oscar's Super Service Restroom, which is basically like the last one we just reviewed. I don't know how I'm going to rank this one. I'm going to give it a 7 though, because it is smaller and it didn't have the clear wall and it was a little smelly. But overall, it's not super offensive. It's basically the same and I could care less. And that is it for Hollywood Studios. So first up at EPCOT, we have Connections Eatery, a newer restroom and establishment that was introduced after the electric umbrella got replaced. Right off the bat, it is a high traffic area. It almost feels like an airport terminal, but Disney has learned over the years, and that's what I mean by new. This entrance is as wide as possible and offers great walking space, and I could see clearly when I walk in. The only 3 negatives I have in mind is that it's busy, it's bright, and it's a little smelly. Outside of the brightness, the restroom is doing everything right to begin with, and it has very sterile, futuristic aesthetic that fits well next to Cosmic Rewind outside. Best ride on property, by the way. Overall, there might be better, but I'm probably going to give this a solid 8. Hello there. We got the Imagination Restroom, aka the Hidden Figment Restroom. Now this one is interesting. It's a little outdated all around. super outdated. Outside of that, I have no complaints about this one though. It's super discreet, very clean, has the Imagination soundtrack going on. I've been to this restroom maybe 7 times in my life, and all times I've been there, there's been a max number of 2 people every time. That's 2 thumbs up for me for this exact reason. There's not anything super unique inside the restroom. I wish they went all out with the purple scheming, which they didn't at all. But outside that nitpick, it is really solid for what I'm looking for. I'm gonna give this one a surprising 8 out of 10. United Kingdom. So this is another complicated restroom. I don't know how to review this one. It has some stuff going against it, like the access door was kind of bad and it's very crowded. On the other hand, it's one of the most fanciest restrooms I have ever seen. It has the colorway of mint chocolate chip. The doors for the stalls feel like the doors that belong in like a British apartment. I don't know. As for the grievances I have with it, I mean, we're splitting hairs, but I'm gonna actually give this one an 8. But when I do my final ranking, I might double check this one. But for now, I'm gonna sit with an 8. There's a lot of things I do like about it. The American Adventure, baby, celebrating the US 250 birthday with this restroom right here. I knew from the very beginning of this ranking that I'm gonna absolutely praise this one, and I am gonna do it. I still went to record it anyways, but yeah, this has it all. Great entrance, solid access, one of the most fanciest and unique designs I have ever seen for a restroom. A bit modern, but also traditional colonial all around. I kind of like that. I like how they separate both the urinals and the stalls in separate areas, almost like with the urinals like a lightning lane itself. In and out motion, nothing wasted. It was clean, it was great, slightly crowded, and it stinked, but outside those little nitpicks, I'm gonna give it a 9. Norway. So we got the last one at EPCOT. Norway is a cool restroom. It looks like it belongs to Vikings, which is nice. It's very cozy, which I normally wouldn't say for a restroom, but it has warm lighting and wood accents everywhere from floor to ceiling, so I kind of have to. It's also super clean, nice, and spacious in the middle. Lots of sinks. Going in and out the restroom isn't ideal, but everything else looks ideal and looks perfect to me. I'm gonna give this one a 9. I personally like this one a lot. Alright, off the rip, we are at Adventureland and Magic Kingdom, and we are doing Adventureland Breezeway to start the final park off. It has a really great design and pretty solid entrance, but that's where my compliments end. It was so busy. I couldn't get a stall. It is smelly. It was loud, which I normally don't say for a restroom. I had this experience multiple times with this restroom too, so I know it's not fluke. It's not a today thing. This is an everyday thing. It is such a crowded restroom. If you want to do your business here, be prepared to be uncomfortable. With that being said, this is gonna be a 4. This is such a 4. Next up, we got the Enchanted Forest restroom at Fantasyland. This restroom, if we're gonna go off the list of things I look in a restroom, might be the best in terms of clearing all those requirements in spades. It is quite superb, very clean, isolated, sleek. I just like everything about it. It's called the Enchanted Forest, but I like calling it the Gaston restroom. I feel like this will be his headquarters when he's not trying to flirt with Belle or kill the beast. I have to say, this is an absolutely ideal restroom. I'm gonna give this a rare 10 out of 10. Fantasyland Railroad. This is the circus area. This is actually a very underrated restroom, as well as being very busy, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. It could be more warmer than ideal, but despite that, it is an excellent place to take a dump in. I was very hot, so I cooled down in here, and I didn't love it being, you know, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I think this is a good restroom. I think the lighting being soft is really good. I'm gonna give this an 8. I'm just gonna move on. I don't know. The Cheshire Cafe restroom. This is what I like to call the Purple Cat Cafe. It is super outdated, like not 90s outdated, like 80s outdated. It's just super old school and there's not even much to say. I don't like this restroom at all, and I'm getting sick of reviewing restrooms at this point of the video. By the way, I never watched Alice in Wonderland either. I'm gonna give this one a 3. Please be over soon. And for the final restroom in Magic Kingdom, we got the Plaza restroom. And yeah, it's a popular one. Probably top 3 most popular in the park. Another boring old school one. I don't love it. It's super long, but it's just very mundane. It's not super offensive. Again, I'm just reviewing these for the sake of it. I'm getting sick of it though. I'm gonna give this one a 4. And that's gonna wrap up all 20 restrooms. Thank goodness. All right, that is all 20 restrooms at Disney World. And now we're gonna do our final ranking, starting with number 20, Grand Avenue. Number 19, Cheshire Cafe. Number 18, Adventureland Breezeway. Number 17, The Plaza Restaurant. Number 16, Flame Tree Barbecue. Number 15, Satui Canteen. Number 14, Toy Story Land. Number 13, Theater in the Wild. Number 12, Oscar's Super Service. Number 11, Pandora. Number 10, Hyperion Theater. Number 9, Harambe Theater. Number 8, Imagination. Number 7, Connections Eatery. Number 6, Fantasyland Railroad Station. Number 5, United Kingdom. Number 4, Norway. Number 3, Blackspire Outpost Market. Number 2, The American Adventure. And at number 1, we got the Enchanted Forest. I hope you all enjoyed this restroom video. I will probably make some corrections in the future or just add the resort restrooms. That will be kind of fun. But until then, I hope you guys have a great day and see you next time. Peace.